Raisoni Hall. Objective of this FDP are very informative to all the engineers to understand the core principles and importance of sustainable design and construction, to apply green building standards and certification systems such as LEED and KRIA, and to understand the importance of purpose of patent and copyright in innovation and research. So definitely this will help all the participants to understand and gain the insight of processing the patents, copyrights, and the whole process of making your research, your innovation will be last long for your efforts and on your name by giving the patents and copyright. Definitely, these 3 days will have enriching sessions, knowledgeable sessions to all of us. We are very much delighted to listen to all the research persons and their knowledge sharing. We're thankful to them also for such a keen interest in delivering the knowledge to all the participants. And they will help in further also, after FDP also they will help for making such innovations to the patents and copyrights throughout their journey of research and the innovation. I hopefully take this start of your innovation journey, and this will definitely make a remark in your life to understand how you can do the process of patent and copyrights. For ME students also, for PhD students who are doing their research, and faculty members also who are going to have the contribution in the research and innovation. So I tell to the organizing team that these 3 days will be having comfortable to all the participants, and I welcome to all of you to these 3 days programs and wish a grand success to this FDP on this occasion. Thank you. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Madhvi Kalyankar, and I warmly welcome all our distinguished speaker, faculty member, and participants. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Sangaketa Sangama Ma'am, Assistant Professor in Department Civil Engineering in G.S. Raisoni College of Engineering and Management, Pune. She holds a PhD in Structural Engineering from NIT Agartala with research on sustainable and earthquake resistance materials. Dr. Sangama has several international publications and a patent holder in title Floor Finishing Method with Concrete Reinforced with Steel Fibers and Dry Shaking. She is also an AICTE certified innovative investor and innovative evaluator under IIC. Her expertise in sustainability, innovation, and patent awareness truly inspires young researchers. Now, let's begin our FDP on patent and copyright awareness for innovator and integrating sustainability in design and construction. We are honored to have Dr. Sangama ma'am with us to deliver the first session. Ma'am, we request to you kindly commence today's FDP and share your valuable insight.
Now, hello, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, madam.
Thank you, sir. So, first of all, I will thank everyone for the brief introduction and inviting me as a resource person. So, let me uh, share my screen regarding the today's session. Can you make me presenter?
Ma'am, please share your screen.
Yeah. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with the topic. Actually, today I'm going to discuss about the integrating sustainability in design and construction towards a greener built environment. So today, what I will discuss about the construction process and how we can make it more sustainable. Being a civil engineer, how we are doing that one, or what we can do in for the future also. So let us start. So this one is my presentation outline, and I want that I hope so that you will interact with me during my presentation. And if it is after the presentation, there I will be happy if you will discuss with me regarding all the topic I will discuss during the session. So first thing is introduction to sustainability. We should know about us what is sustainability. We know something about the sustainability also, but if we discuss that what is sustainability, we can say like that is the balancing between what, balancing between the environment, then society and the economy. Or in the simple way, if we'll say like that, if we'll balance the whatever resource is available nowadays, if we use that one and we keep it for our the future generation also, in that way, that process is known as the sustainable development. So that is the what is mentioned here like that. Sustainable development is the development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. Means we need to balance our thing. If we also require the natural resources and to make everything sustainable, but we have to use the resources in that way that it will be enough for our future generation also. Now, as I discussed earlier, also mainly I will focus on the construction process, all the different methods related to construction or for the sustainability. So, first thing we should understand like that what is there in the construction. For the construction, what we are doing, we are designing and we are making a new designing. Then we make a structure. Then we are proceeding according to that. For the construction process, what we can do like that, we can to uh, to make it more sustainable, we can use the environment friendly material. Why? If we use the environment friendly material, it will minimize the bad effect on the environment. And if we'll use for that one, we need to focus on what, we need to focus on the environment friendly material. So this diagram is a simple process how we are making a particular structure or a building in our life cycle also, we can say. But here, what is the new thing here you can see like that, after demolish also we are using that one as a reuse. We are reusing the material from the demolished structure. So that is the one thing, that is the cycle, that one part we included in our the designing of the building in case of the construction to make it sustainable. And I will tell you what is the benefit of that. And then so from the first thing, can you understand that what is sustainability for all of us? What is sustainability is clear to all of us. Can you proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So as I said like that, when I started about the sustainability definition, then I said like that we need to balance between what? Between environment, social and the economy. Same thing is applicable for our construction process also. So if we and this environment, social and economic things are said as the three pillar of sustainable construction or the sustainability also we can say, as we are dealing with the construction process we can say like that these are the three pillar of the sustainable construction. So how it's dealing with that one, how it's become the three pillar, first we need to understand. First thing is environment. Environment means environment what we, if we use the natural resources from the environment, then what will happen, it will reduce the carbon footprint. So that will be from the natural material we can make it the construction more sustainable. Then once we use the environment friendly material,
Yeah, basically 91 charges.
yeah, anything? Hello, can I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. So once we use the environment friendly material, what will happen? It will positively affect our health and the comfort, and it ensure our safety. So in that way, we can it's all are correlated to each other. So once we use the natural resources, then it will affect our health, then ensure the safety. Then once all these things will be assured, then it will affect our economy also, as we are using the sustainable material, then it will be economical also in the life cycle of the construction process. So that are the circle of the sustainable development in case of the construction, or we can say like the three pillar of sustainable construction are environment, social and economic. So next what you can see like that, why we need this sustainability in case of construction, or we can say in India also why we require. Now we know the population in India is too high. So once the population is high, everyone require their own home, or once we are saying like that we need our own home or we need our dream home, for that one everyone is running behind that, like we require our homes, for that construction demand is also increasing day by day. Once the construction demand is increasing, what is happening there, that we require for do that construction process, what we require the more material. For the more material, what will happen, for the more material we require, the more material is there, what is there, cement, steel, water, energy, urgent need of efficient resource management is required. Now we know, being a civil engineer, to manufacture steel, that it will how it affect our environment, or we can say like the cement, how it's affecting our environment. And that is the one thing, the manufacture of cement is affecting the environment, so we can say like that it will affect us in positively in the directly or indirect way also. Now we can take an example for that one also, the like Delhi. Delhi is one area where what is happening like that. The air quality of Delhi is changing day by day. If you visit Delhi recently, then you can see like that the air quality of Delhi become very poor. So that is what is the related on that is like that whenever manufacturing the things, then the bad effect is coming and it's changing the climate, and it's impact the climate, and it's changing the environment. That is the one thing we need to understand. So why we are discussing about all these things, because we are discussing as we require all these things in a sustainable way. Now, for that, what is happening? For that, the government is they are initiating some scheme. Like there are some schemes there, certified scheme, that is Griha lead is there. And then all these scheme, what they are doing, whenever we are making any structure, then at that time what they are giving some policies or the principles or some condition that we need to make our construction in that way, so you will get a start. Like for the each and everything, this LEED is a certified scheme. Then what is happening in that, if you make your structure the sustainable way and according to their principle and their rule, they are giving you certification like gold, platinum, and that is silver and all this thing. And somewhere it is giving as a star, 1 star, 2 star, 5 star in that way. So whenever if we follow this rule, the government policy, then we can make everything in a sustainable way, and it will not affect our environment the way it's affecting now. Then once we get a sustainable construction process, then what will happen, it will reduce the bad effect in the environment, and it will, when the bad effect of the environment will reduce, then it will, of course, it will affect our health in a positive way. And that's why we are using, and it is important for us to use this type of sustainable construction techniques or in our India, or you can say in worldwide. So this is clear to all of you why we require or the importance of sustainable construction in India or in the worldwide. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, once it's done, let's us proceed with the core principle of sustainable design. As we discuss about all these things like that, we need to make everything sustainable way. But it will not start from the day one. We should start it slowly, and we should go the beyond of that. For that, there are different principles are there. As I discussed, like that, there are different schemes are there. So what they are doing actually in that particular scheme, they are using some principle and some design policy. So there are some core principle of the sustainable designs are there, which is like which we need to focus from the beginning to the demolition, up to the demolition of that particular structure. Means entire lifespan we need to take care of that particular building or a structure. So why we require this one, to minimize the environmental bad effect and increase the efficiency of that particular structure. So what is there? There are four phases there. That is the designing, construction, operation, and reuse or demolition. So what is there? The designing. So we have to think from the beginning like that. Whenever we are designing any structure, we should select the material in that way that it should be eco-friendly. So once we use the eco-friendly material, once we will recycle that one, it will be useful for us in the future also. Then construction process, in the construction process, what is happen, like reduce the waste, means reduce the waste we can use in the different way, the waste in the, once we can sort it out. And the once we sort it out the thing, then it will make the construction process is the easier way, and it will reduce the carbon emissions also in the particular area or the particular structure. Then operation we can use like the different process also, that energy process like solar energy we can use for that one. And the last one is recycling the material. Means if we select one eco-friendly material, then what will happen when we will recycle the thing, then what we can use that material easily, it will not hamper the environment. So that is the four core principle of sustainable design. But if we'll elaborate this four principle, that is another big chapter is there for that one. But we should know the basic thing first, that is the core principle. What are the design, construction, operation, and reuse and demolition? So that is the one thing, core principle of sustainable design. Then we are discussing about the core principle. So there are different method will be there or designing process will be there. So one of the process is passive design principle. Passive design principle is nothing but there are some core elements are there and we should follow that one. Like if I say the simple way, whenever we are making our house, we are following the Vastu. What is Vastu? That is the basic design principle. So there, what we are following that we are checking that the orientation is proper or not, that the ventilation and daylight and shading, all these things we are following and we are making according to that. So these are the core element of what passive design principle. So what is the definition of passive design principle is designing building that naturally maintain thermal comfort, reducing the need for active energy system. So what are these active energy sources? That is the we will see the core element. Then first is orientation. We should make the building or our construction or our greenhouse in that way that we will get the natural light directly, or it will be help natural light that will be helpful us that we will not use the artificial light at the daytime at least. Then ventilation, cross ventilation is required. Now you are sitting in one place, you just check there, like your house or your cabin or your room is having that thing or not, that there is cross ventilation is there or not. Being a civil engineer, we can understand that one, that in the particular building the cross ventilation is proper or not. Then day lighting is also there. Then shading. For shading, we are using many things like the trees we are using. That is the most natural one. Trees. Then screen overhanging is there. So that is the basic thing of the core element for the passive design principle. So what we understand from here, to make core principle of sustainable design, there are one principle is there, that is passive design principle, and out of that what we need to follow the four element, that is orientation, ventilation, daylighting and shading. That is the one part we need to follow, and sometimes we are following it as a vastu also. Sometimes not, sometimes every time we are following it as a vastu also. The next is who is giving certification for the course principle. See, these are the sums. These are the certifications are giving. They are controlling all these things. Like this, Indian Green Building Council (IGBC). They are also certifying this core sustainable principle. Means they are focusing on in a particular thing, like focus on energy, water, material, indoor air quality of the commercial or the like our residential houses. According to that, all the society, you can say, according to that, they are giving the rating system. And another thing is that Griha is there. Griha is also giving us the rating system, where we need to follow the every principle, core principle. If we follow all the principle, then we will get the 5 star for that particular structure or the building. And another one, most popular one, is the lead, that is giving nowadays. It is very popular. Lead, which is giving the certification. Their certification is based on the, like they are giving silver certified building, then gold certified, then platinum certified, based on how you are using the sustainable resources, and after the construction of the building, how you are managing that one. That is also coming under this need. So it should not like that you once you got the certification and your sustainable process is done. You should maintain that one from its whole life cycle of that particular building. Then next is, so these are the, I took only two example of the sustainable design building, which is there. One is there, one of the beautiful example or beautiful campus, I can say, that is Infosys Pune, which is LEED Platinum certified campus. So which is with which they are following, and they got this certificate 10 years back. So means they are following the thing in the proper way, and then they are maintaining the thing also. So this one is one of the example. If you get any chance, please visit this campus. That is very beautiful, and they how they are maintaining the things you can understand from that one. Then another one is CEPT University Ahmedabad. They are also showing this sustainable design process, and they are maintaining according to that. And if you will see their site also, they will give each and every part how they are designing in a sustainable way. That is also one of the beautiful example in India, you can say. And there are many others are there, but I took these two because these are the most older one that they got the certification. So next is energy efficiency and low carbon design, building envelope optimization. So building, we what we understand now, till now the element we understand, the what element we require to do the this certification or certificate we need to do, we need for our particular building. For that, why what we need, there are another terms is there, that energy efficient, or to make that one we need a low carbon design building designing process. So for that, what is there? A small part is there. That building envelope design variables are divided into four types. That is, one is optical, that is one is thermal, then geometry and physical. These are nothing but the optical is we are taking the how the absorption is happening, that air quality and all. So these are the, and physical is the opening ratio and extent, and orientation geometry is nothing but the orientation. The next is thermal mass. Thermal mass is one is there. What I can say, like thermal mass is it is, if you want to do the insulation on that particular building, that is called as phase changing material. But it is if you can do the research on that phase changing material, that is also a good topic, you can say, because there one thing is still we are struggling, that the material is not economically it's too good, because it is costly. Another thermal mass insulation example I can say, if I say the sustainable one, that is the cope structure, that is the earthen structure. If you will think about a mud houses, then what will happen in that particular mud houses? In the summer season, you can see like the inside it is cool, and the winter season inside it is the like a hot warm atmosphere is there. So that is the maintaining this thermal insulation in that particular structure. So that thing for the conventional building also, the lots of research is going on, got lots of material also, but the thing is that the cost. So we should do some work on that, so that we can get a proper phase changing material for that one. Next is, so energy efficiency and low carbon, under this, that there are different things are there we can use, that is solar panel, then passive cooling and solar thermal system, that we can do in our institute. Like I can say, like the solar thermal system or solar water heating system is also there in our college also, where all the hostel are having that facility. They are getting the solar water heating from that, they are getting that hot water in every morning in both the hostel in our college. Then the solar panel is also there. If we use a solar panel, what will happen? It will reduce the electricity cost for us, and it will be eco-friendly also for us in that way. And we can, in nowadays what is happening like that, everywhere we are trying to implement that one, the solar panel in the rooftop. In many places in the society also they are trying to implement that one. And the basic cooling means the how we are making the orientation of that particular structure, it will give us the that basic cooling. So we will use the proper ventilation will be there in that particular structure, or the building is available, or the we can make it according to the design of that. So that is the three thing, renewable energy system. Actually, there are many are there, but the thing is that these are the most popular one. So I am discussing on that only. So, one thing is that sustainable and recycle materials. As we need to do some sustainability, of course we need to recycle the things, as we discussed in the earlier also. What is there, like the process we see, in the process what happen, like that in the whole process, what we include the after demolition of the structure, what we use the reuse or the recycle thing. We included that one, and that material we use for again for the construction. If you remember the second slide of this PPT, for that one there are different materials are there. There are recycled materials also, we can say like that. In that way, nowadays, sustainable rating system, if you'll see like that, fly ash and GGBS are having the 5 star. Because why, what happening if we use the fly ash and GGVS, what is happening on that, actually it improves the durability of concrete, and it's reduce the permeability of the then what will happen, like that we are getting more benefit, and the material we are getting from what, where it is a industrial byproduct, that is a, it's a recycled material, we can say like that. So there are different other material also there, like bamboo or the aggregate we can use. And the most important thing to do the recycling of a material is like that, the sorting. When we demolish one building, there are different material will be there together. So what is there? If there is wood is there, if there is metal is there, we need to sort it out properly. That is a crucial part in case of the recycling method. So crucial part is like, we cannot mix with wood with the steel or the metal part. So we have to identify and we need to sort it out in the proper way, that we can recycle or we can reuse the thing in the different part where we require this one. So one of the crucial thing, or we require more energy to sorting the recycled materials, that is also a topic which is required to study, that how we can easily sort it out, the recycled material, whenever one building is demolished. So that is, we need to understand. And once we use the recycled material, what will happen, it will reduce the cost also. Then that's why we are using recycled material to make it a more sustainable way. Another thing is that to understand this one, I have a video for all of you to understand this thing properly, why it is required, and why we require to do this one recycling, why it is
Hello
important.
everyone. Welcome back to CivilX. I'm Sina and today we're diving into a
The video voice is clear over. You are getting that sound properly.
topic that's not just environmentally friendly, but can also save you money in your construction projects. We're talking about recycling and reusing building materials. Let's get started. Before we explore the how, let's understand the why. Recycling and reusing building materials are crucial for several reasons. First, it reduces construction waste, which is a major contributor to landfills. Landfills are not only unsightly but also harmful to the environment. By recycling and reusing, we can significantly reduce our impact. So, what can we recycle? Here are some commonly recycled building materials. Concrete is a big one. It can be crushed and used as aggregate in new concrete projects. Metals like steel and aluminum are highly recyclable. They can be melted down and used to create new products. Wood can often be reclaimed from old buildings, refurbished, and reused in new construction. But recycling isn't the only option. Let's explore creative ways to reuse building materials. For instance, reclaimed wood can be turned into stunning furniture pieces. Bricks from demolished buildings can find new life as garden pathways or walls. Recycled glass can be transformed into beautiful countertops. So, why should you consider recycling and reusing in your construction projects? First, it saves money. Recycled and reused materials are often more affordable than new ones. Second, it's sustainable and eco-friendly, reducing the demand for virgin resources. Third, it can help you achieve green building certifications, which are becoming increasingly important. Ready to get started? Here are some tips for recycling and reusing building materials. 1. Sort and separate materials on your construction site. This makes recycling easier. 2. Visit salvage yards and second-hand stores to find reclaimed materials. 3. Properly clean and refurbish materials to ensure they're safe and functional. So there you have it, the wonderful world of recycling and reusing building materials. It's not just about going green, it's about saving green too. By making smart choices, we can reduce waste, lower costs, and contribute to a more sustainable future. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit.
So, from the video, what you understand like that recycling and reuse material we need to use for the it will make the structure or it will be sustainable, but as I said like that it's having some issue that is the sorting. So sorting is one thing you can do work on that, like how to make it easier way to sort this demolished material sorting, so it will not affect our environment, or it will be easy way to we will get the all the recycled material and reuse on them. So there are some the thing is nowadays in many society they are using that is solar panel, then water heating and small winds in the building. So I think if all of you are from here, you from Maharashtra only, and you will feel proud that in Pimpri Chinchwad they are using this method in many society. They are using this panel and this solar panel water heating process, and for their society, and they are doing the cost cutting for their particular society. Next, one of the beautiful example, as I said, like that is the Infosys one, the Pune campus of the Infosys. What they are doing, they are they are LEED certified, platinum certified. They are have building there, so you can see how they are using and how they are managing in that particular video. You can see here.
From a 1981 investment of 250 US dollars to current revenue projections of 10.2 billion US dollars, Infosys has come a very long way in a very short time, and not just in the field of information technology. Through its use of LEED, the company has consistently pursued world-class standards for sustainable building, resource efficiency, and employee well-being. That dedication reached new heights when the Infosys Pune campus became the world's largest LEED Platinum corporate campus in the IT industry and in the existing building category. The project, which featured a mix of new construction and deep retrofits, includes office buildings, a training center, food courts, guest housing, and fitness facilities. Today, the complex accommodates more than 30,000 employees.
When we looked at Pune as a campus, we did an existing building feasibility study where we benchmarked this campus against the best. We identified measures that could be implemented to further upgrade our systems and created a roadmap for implementations. LEED was one of the major indicators for us to be able to develop this roadmap.
Energy efficiency was optimized with efficient HVAC systems, LED lighting, and a 1.3 megawatt rooftop solar display.
In a campus, we've achieved 49% reduction in our energy consumptions. We have an energy performance index for two of our buildings at 76 and 67. And these two buildings are the largest HVAC experiments in the world. 70% of our energy that we source is green power. Our retrofit costs are 21% lower than the standard costs that are there in the industry.
Rainwater harvesting is practiced throughout the campus, which features 42 recharge wells, 3 reservoirs, and a 65 million liter capacity. Efficient fixtures and dual flush toilets also contribute to conservation, as does an on-campus sewage treatment plant.
Design optimization for water gave us 45% savings in office buildings, 43% savings in food courts, and 33% savings in guest houses. We do very comprehensive smart metering process, which are connected back to our building management systems.
All waste is segregated at source. Organic waste is converted into fuel at a 2-ton biogas plant. Dried leaves are used to make vermicompost.
More than 90% of the waste have been diverted from landfills and have been reused in a responsible way.
Infosys believes in providing its employees a healthy and a comfortable work environment. Carbon dioxide sensors permeate the campus, and frequent indoor air quality audits are conducted to ensure that all systems are performing properly. For overall quality assurance, the performance of every building on the 113-acre complex is monitored and managed by one central command system.
There's also a very comprehensive advanced help desk where an employee can log in the system and raise a complaint if he has issues in comfort. LEED is a very thoughtfully designed framework of evaluating a building environment that is green, safe, and sustainable. We realize that LEED gives us a holistic view of what is needed to be done to give the occupants an environment to deliver to their best potential.
As an environmentally and socially aware multinational, Infosys is committed to sustainability's triple bottom line: people, planet, and profit. And LEED, the only globally recognized rating system for green building, is working with Infosys every step of the way.
Infosys strives to deliver value and innovation to build a sustainable future for ourselves, for our clients, and for the society that we live in. So all our projects are designed keeping LEED Platinum as the ultimate goal.
To learn more, visit gbci.org.
So the next is integrating renewable energy. What being a civil engineer, what we need to understand on that. As you saw that Infosys winning, they are still there processing and they are following the same thing. But how we can implement and what we need to think before go for that integrated renewable energy, what we need to include in our building design, that we should understand being a civil engineer. So first thing what we need to understand is structural load and the connection. Means whenever we are designing any structure, we should think like that. We need to install the solar panel or the water heater, solar water heater on the that, and according to that we need to design of our particular building and the load calculation we need to do. Then the orientation, as we discussed earlier, that orientation we should take care of that one. Then hybrid system we require, means if we require everything all together, then that also we can do. Then energy performance, like energy performance, how we will identify that from the different rating system scheme available in India or worldwide, that is the GRIHA, LEED and all these things are there. So based on that we can energy we can maintain or we can fix a range for the energy performance for the particular structure. Next is life cycle maintenance and the durability also we need to understand. And the urban integration and aesthetic view, that is the part which we have to need to understand, that how we are making, where we are making our houses, and what is the what particular situation of that particular area. According to that also we have to match our particular structure and we can design according to that. So all the matter is like that we need to process for the life cycle analysis and to make everything that it will be a sustainable way and it will affect the environment in a positive way, not in a negative way. That we need to follow to do, or being a civil engineer we should think before designing this type of sustainable building. So any query is there regarding that till now? Yeah, hello.
No, ma'am.
So, one another part is there water and wastewater management. So many water and wastewater management, if you think that what we are thinking like that from the beginning or from our school days also, if we are thinking about the rainwater harvesting, then grey water treatment, then construction material use. So rainwater harvesting is something we can implement in our particular society also, in our colleges also. If we'll implement, being a civil engineer or being in a civil branch, we can implement all over the campus about the rainwater harvesting if we understand the process of this particular method. So if actually I prepare an animated animation video also that I took it. So what is happening, if you'll understand from an animated video, then it will be more easier for all of us that how it's working, this rainwater harvesting. So you can check the process here.
Rainwater harvesting is the collection and storage of rainwater rather than allowing it to run off. There are two methods by which rainwater harvesting can be done. The first method is direct collection and storage of rainwater from rooftops and reservoirs. The direct collection of rainwater from rooftops requires gutters, a filter, a tank placed above or under the ground, in addition to pipes. When rainwater falls on the rooftop, it gets collected in gutters that channel the water into pipes and then into the storage tanks. Whenever needed, the stored water can be pumped into water outlet pipes ready to be used. Rainwater can also be directly collected using dams, which are built across streams, rivers, or canals to stop or restrict the flow of water, thus forming reservoirs. The second method of rainwater harvesting is the artificial recharge of rainwater to the underground to improve the storage of groundwater. To store water using this method, pits and wells are dug deep into the ground, and rainwater is recharged and injected into underground aquifers through pits and wells. There are several benefits to rainwater harvesting, such as raising the groundwater level, controlling rainwater flow, thus reducing floods and soil erosion, and preventing rainwater pollution. However, the most important benefit is probably meeting water demands in dry seasons.
Now let us check for the grey water also, grey water treatment. Okay, if you saw the video, can anyone tell me what you understand from that one, that particular video? That for the grey water treatment, anyone? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So can you understand? Because what I understand is like that nowadays students are very much interested in if we'll show them that some video they are getting the thing easily nowadays. So if we, from the grey water treatment, what you understand from that, it's a very easy process here. That how we can save and how we can manage the waste. So anyone can tell me that what you understand actually and we can implement in our like in our campus or what we can say, or maybe in our society or maybe in our houses. In that way you can use that one. It is possible for us to do the same thing. Anyone saw that video? Okay. Fine, it's an online one, so wait. So next is like waste and waste management. So, sorry, water and water management. What we see in water, we saw the rainwater harvesting and the grey water treatment. Now, next thing, which one is our focus is like that to construction water waste reuse and the segregation. So, as I discussed earlier, also, whenever we are doing any recycling or things, then most important part is the segregation part, and we require more research on that to do the segregation process to make or reuse or to recycle. So what is happening there? There are different materials are there, and we can what for that what we require first. First thing is we require is the proper planning. That how we are identifies the thing. Then the segregation of after we are making. See, for to do any work, what we require first, we require first the planning. Planning in the sense that today I am here, today I am at college, and what will be my task? So from the morning to evening, I will plan my task, and according to I will proceed. That this one is my task. I will make a planning for my whole day task, and after that one by one I will complete that task. So that is the one. So planning is more important to do the segregation. Once we get the segregation process, the segregation is in that way that this material is a wood, this material is a concrete masonry, or it's a steel, and what is it's a plastic. We have to segregate it is side by side, because everything is having some benefit, or everything is having its some negative way also. If we'll throw the plastic in the environment, then what will happen that it will affect our environment. So that to reduce what we are doing, the segregation we are using to reduce the bad effect. So that's why the segregation process is also very crucial to do that one. Then once we segregate that material, we should understand that we will reuse what will be the application of this particular material, that we will reuse that one or we will recycle that one. Then after that we will proceed for our work. So that is the most crucial part in case of the construction waste management and to do the recycling. So that is the one part. Then one thing is like uh, I discussed today many things. So from that, according to me, I understand the five things. Like that, what is the things? If you agree with me, you just say the things. If you disagree with me, also please in that time also please discuss according to that. First thing, what I understand from the whole then that is the sustainable design and construction. We need a smart planning and the life cycle thinking. We require properly. Another one is energy efficiency and low carbon strategies. Like we need to use the material in that way that is having the low energy carbon emissions. Then the eco-friendly material, that is that maybe some recycled material, and the renewable energy we need to use, that is the solar panel and hybrid system also. And the wastewater management, how we can do, just now we saw like that: reduce, reuse and recycle. So that is the five pillar what I understand from this particular construct. For the construction we require to make it more sustainable. If you want to include anything, I'll be very much happy if you'll include on that, and whatever according to your understanding, what you if you include, or if you want to reduce something also from there. And before I will discuss it, about this one, what I want to say like that, this sustainability, what we can do is, it's not like that. For that we should go farther. Being a civil engineer, we're talking about all these things, but being a human being also, or being a teacher also, being a faculty also, we can do it in a simple way also, to do something for our environment. Like whenever we are taking class, after, we should make sure that after the class all the light and fan should be switched off, then it will save our energy. That is a small way we can proceed in our life, and we can towards for the good for our environment. That is the one thing I can say like that. It is not like that you should be very much everywhere, that you should be you can construct a tree, or you can make a big reservoir, or in a sustainable, like a small way we can do. So anyone want to include something here in that particular pillars, five pillars? Can you make it six, seven, eight? Anybody wants to include? Anyone? Hello. Okay, am I audible to all of you?
Yes.
So I want one thing is like that. I have a question for all of you. So you just give me that answer according to you. It is not like that. You should according to whatever you are thinking, and on that you should give the answer for that particular question. I have a question for all of you. That is the open one, and you can ask me also regarding this PPT. So the question is, if you are interested, you can join this discussion also. So the question is, if you could design your own eco-friendly building, what one crazy but cool features you would add in your building? Can anyone can, it's open to all. Can you add anything, and can you discuss? Anybody want to discuss about that? Think and tell me the answer. What do you want to include in your building, eco-friendly thing? Anyone? You can unmute and you can answer, no issue. You can think. Nobody wants eco-friendly building. Anybody want to add something here?
Own solid waste reducer system.
What? Own solid waste.
Solid waste reducer system.
Okay, that is fine. One answer I got. Anyone interested? Anyone want to add? What's your name, ma'am?
Sonali.
Sonali, ma'am. Thank you for your answer. Anyone want to add? You can add. It's not like that we can like for me it's like that I want that uh, greenery like plant. So that plant eco-friend that is also a eco-friendly thing we can do. A small thing we can do, and it should be if we'll keep plants in our home that will look cool also. So you can add anything also. The small thing we can do for our home also. That is another thing. Anybody want to add anything?
Self-healing bioconcrete.
How? What? Self
Self-healing bioconcrete,
self-healing bioconcrete. Okay. One thing.
which increases the span of that house,
Yes.
lifespan of that house.
Yes. So second answer I got. Your name, sir?
Akshay Pawar.
Akshay Baba. Thank you for your answer. Anybody want to add? I got two answer. Another one.
Use of reusable sources like solar water heating system. Like
Yes, that also you can use. Your name, please, ma'am.
Ankita Mai from JSP.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Ankita, ma'am. Anybody? Anyone? So you need to think about that how we can make it eco-friendly because we all are discussing about the sustainability and that should be from us also how we will implement the thing. So that's we need to think and we need to discuss and we should implement on among our students in our research in our project also. So this whole process what I said like I gave some topic also to all of you you can implement and make it a sustainable way. So I got three answer. Thank you all of you and for that answer. Now I can say like that we can save the things and thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable words. Now I would to like to invite Mrs. Shamal Bondar, ma'am, for vote of thanks.
Thank you, Madhavi ma'am, for introducing me. Good afternoon, all. I am Shamal Bondar. On behalf of RIT College, I sincerely thank our resource person for sharing such valuable insights during today's FDP session. My heartfelt thanks to our principal for their constant support and to all participants for your active engagement and time. Thank you everyone for making the online session a great success. FDP feedback link, FDP feedback link will be shared on WhatsApp group. Please go through it. Thank you participants.
Thank you. I can leave now.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
त्यांना एकदा ऑन करायचा कॅमेरा फॉर स्क्रीनशॉट.
Please turn on your camera.
स्क्रीनशॉट कुणाला तरी घ्यायचा.
Yes. Yes, done, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.